So time for match number 28 of the Abu Dhabi Ramadan Rumble 2026. It's 7 districts taking on Bangla Express. And let's find out what took place at the toss. Toss time for match number 28 of the Abu Dhabi Ramadan Rumble. I have the two captains and match referee alongside me here on the sidelines of the Mohans Oval. Leading team Bangla Express, we have engineer Rafiq Zaman. Leading team 7 districts, we have Saghir Khan, of course. And our esteemed match referee, Mr. Preetham Narsinghani, is going to be Bangla Express to flip the coin.
Tail is the call. It is tails. 76 on the toss.
Saghir won the toss. क्या करेंगे?
जी हम पहले बैटिंग करेंगे।
पहले बैटिंग करेंगे। इस विकेट पे क्या लग रहा है कि सेफ स्कोर होगा?
जी हमने रात भी इसी विकेट पे खेले और अभी कोशिश करेंगे कि इंशाल्लाह जितना ज़्यादा स्कोर करे और फिर इनको कम पे रेस्ट्रिक्ट करें।
टीम में चेंजेस? जी
वाजिद और इब्राहिम खेल रहे हैं और वसी और वो नहीं खेल रहे हैं, रेस्ट पे जी।
ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू।
Engineer sir, unfortunately lost the toss. If you had won it, what was the plan?
Today our plan was to do the batting first because of the previous match.
So bowling first, what do you think is a safe score you can restrict them?
The safe score is 150 to 160.
Team changes?
Yes, Nurul Ayub is unfit. We replaced by a new player, Obaidullah Zazai.
All the best for the game, sir.
Thank you.
Right then, news from the sideline. 7 districts have won the toss and elected to have a bat. So there you have it. 7 districts have won the toss and elected to bat first. Let's take a look at the two lineups this evening. For 7 districts, plenty of changes. Luqman Faisal and Farman Ali. Wajid Khan back on the side. Israr Ahmed, Sayyid Haider Wasisha, Mohammad Irfan, Saghir, of course, the captain, Mohammad Irshad, Rahil Ali, Wahab Hassan, the left-arm spinner, and Lahiru Sandarwan. So still a lot of firepower and quality in that 7 district side. And taking a look at the Bangla Express, well, like the captain mentioned, one change is that Nurullah is injured, so they've got Ubaidullah Zazi coming into the side. Then you have Masood Gurbaz, Rafiq Zaman, the captain, Sandeep Singh Sandy, Muhammad Ali, Amjad Khan, Hidayatullah Ayubi, Abdul Latif, Hazrat Bilal, Shakir Afridi, and Mohsin Shah. So plenty of fast bowling quality in that side for Bangla Express. Right then, our two match officials emerging out there in the middle. Once again, it's Mr. Ananta Kumar and Mr. Rohit Kale. 7 districts, well, so much quality in that side. Should be a high-scoring affair, especially if somebody as destructive as Luqman Faisal gets going. Who can forget that unbelievable knock he played against the Tuskers when they piled on 322 runs. He was truly the star of the show. So final words of advice being given. There you can see Luqman Faisal in that purple helmet. He is a very, very dangerous hitter. If he gets going, then watch out. We will be in for yet another big score here at the Ramadan Rumble. Just want to take a look at that scorecard. In fact, he's the highest run getter of the tournament at this stage. And he certainly has a big lead up top because of his hard-hitting exploits. .336 runs in the tournament. Second is Tanish Suri and Aftab Alam for the Tuskers. He is having a wonderful time as well. In terms of the bowling, Mohammad Talha, 11 wickets. Wali Afridi of CSS with 9. Nipun Babu up there in the wicket takers chart as well. Just to remind you of what 7 districts can do. 322 for 2 they posted against UUDS. And Luqman Faisal, well, he got 164 of 65 deliveries. 10 boundaries, 15 sixes. My word, what a player he is. And once again, they have elected to bat first, and why not when Luqman Faisal is in the form of his life. In terms of the points table, 7 districts, 4 wins out of 4 have been dominant. And with the victory for the Tuskers, it is impossible for Bangla Express to get into the top 4 and into the quarterfinals of Group A. So they are just playing for pride this evening. And it should be an exciting affair regardless. So Farman Ali, wicketkeeper batter, opening alongside Luqman Faisal. As we are all in readiness. Of course, you can watch all the action of the Abu Dhabi Ramadan Rumble on the Abu Dhabi Cricket and Sports Hub YouTube channel. So get on it immediately. Should be plenty of fun, plenty of action. So it is going to be Luqman Faisal taking strike for the first ball. Bangla Express. It's going to be Shakir Afridi, the left arm swing bowler, taking the new ball rather than Hazrat Bilal today. And looks like he's going to, over the wicket. I thought perhaps he wanted to come around the wicket, try to bend the ball into the right-hander from that wider angle. He is a wicket-taking bowler for sure, attack-minded. But if anything is too full, it could travel. So match number 28. Confirmation from the match officials that we can get going. Here we go then. Right then, all in readiness. Shakir bowling to Luqman Faisal. Immediately goes big. What a way to start your innings. Couple of bounces. And in fact, it will get stuck in the outfield. So they'll pick up 2. But they have the utmost freedom this evening. Already locked in for the quarterfinals. But they would like to go in undefeated. And I think it's a no ball coming in. Oh dear, just overstepping. Yeah. So it is in fact a no ball, yes, overstepping. Free hit. And he's blasted it over the covers. Sailing away for 6. Luqman Faisal continues his charge in the Abu Dhabi Ramadan Rumble. Full and wide. He gets underneath it and right out of the screws. And immediately Bangla Express are in the firing line of this man. Such a destructive player. And Shakir Afridi, he likes to bowl on the fuller side. So he has to be careful. Nicely pushed. And will pick up a single. So Farman Ali, certainly not in the Luqman Faisal sort of mode. More of a timer. Much more orthodox. Doesn't quite have that kind of power game. But he's got plenty of skill. It's an opportunity this evening to show his wares. Wajid Khan, Asrar Ahmed, Sayyid Haider Wasi Shah, Mohammad Irfan, so much batting in this team. Good delivery, that's the length that Shakir needs to bowl. Not as full, just on that back of good length, 6 to 7 meters. Nicely pushed, but there is a short mid-wicket in position. So still have the likes of Wajid, Israr, Sayyid Haider Wasi Shah, Mohammad Irfan, Saghir, the captain. Raheel Ali can bat as well. Wahab Hassan, Lahiru Sandarwan, they can all bat. So they have batting right down till number 10, to be quite honest, this evening. Always been a side chock full of all-rounders. Pushing for the single. It was Luqman who called him through. It was Muhammad Ali just took his eyes off the ball. And in the end, they'll make it safely. Flicked away, up and over mid-wicket. It's another 6. What a shot from Luqman Faisal. It's a half volley on midland leg. And just with the swing of the arc, he's found another 6. 17 off the first over. So right arm fast, Hazrat Bilal marking out his run-up. Bowled really well yesterday. Unfortunately, they still went for plenty of runs as a side. But he's got that extra yard of pace and the experience to be able to get the better of the likes of Farman and Luqman. Time will tell, it's a very good batting surface. They've already taken 17 off the first over. Will really need to be switched on here because 7 districts are on the hunt for a big score once again. Bit of a loosener. Hint of away swing on that one. Of course, majority of these players are fasting during the day. It is the blessed month of Ramadan, so can be tough all these back-to-back T20 matches. And they're not just playing in Abu Dhabi, it's all over the UAE. It's the peak of the season, the domestic season. Will clear the mid-wicket, Farman Ali, not quite out of the middle. It's just a few yards in. Well, this is going to be interesting. Luqman Faisal already off to an explosive start, 15 of 4, top run getter of the tournament. Against a quality fast bowler. He likes pace on. But can Hazrat Bilal get it right? Oh, inside edge. Brilliant wicket keeping effort there by Gurbaz. Got a glove on it to slow it down. Trying to force the ball. Square of the wicket. Big inside edge. You need that slice of luck as well with players like Luqman Faisal. They do tend to give you a chance or two as they look to play aerial. Holding on to your catches is very, very crucial. So he started off well here, Hazrat Bilal. Good batting from Farman Ali. That's his role. Just nudge the ball around. Wait for the loose delivery. Feed the strike to Faisal. Very much a fire and ice sort of combination. Perhaps not the worst option to be bowling first here. There will be dew around. Will create a lot of problems in the second innings. So better to get it done and dusted in the first half of the match. Punchy drive through the covers. Stand and deliver from Luqman Faisal. It was slightly overpitched, just slightly. He's driven the ball on the up. Nicely put away for a boundary. And he's such a complete player. On the square cut, on the pull, down the ground, against pace or spin alike. And he's having a ball of a time here at the Abu Dhabi Cricket and Sports Hub. Very good batting tracks. He's raced to 20 of just 6 deliveries. Might be looking to break his own record. So the ball had to be changed. Luqman Faisal has already whacked it out of shape. Good delivery. Bit of extra bounce of that good length. So not been a bad over from Hazrat Bilal at all. Oh, a great pickup from Faisal. Swung away towards deep square leg. There was nothing wrong with the delivery, but he's in such devastating form. Just back of good length and picked up for another monster six. 31 for no loss. Well, first it was that beautiful loft over the covers on the fuller one. And when he went back of good length, slammed over the onside for six. What a shot. When an early change in the bowling, it's going to be young Mohsin Shah replacing Shakir Afridi. He's just a young lad, new to domestic cricket in the UAE. He does have good pace, but he's very inexperienced at this level. Nicely flicked away by Farman Ali. Excellent fielding by young Hidayatullah. That one was just skipping away from him. He did well to rein it in. It's a very tidy leg break bowler, Hidayatullah. Surely they'd like to bring him on after the power play. Hopefully with a few wickets to their name. So Luqman Faisal looking in terrific touch. Good delivery. Back of good length. They will skip through for a single. But those are the right areas. I think he'll appreciate bowling with the drier ball, even though it is in the power play. Struggled a lot with the dew last evening. Attempted Yorker, or maybe that slower one, just drifting down leg. So 7 districts, 4 wins out of 4 in the Ramadan Rumble, already locked in for the quarterfinals. But they want to test their bench strength, give some players who've been waiting for opportunities to have a game. Important to keep everybody locked in, motivated, and in match sharpness. A nicely taken single there. So Farman Ali doing his role to a T, keeping that scoreboard ticking, feeding the strike to Luqman Faisal, who's already going at a 300 strike rate. 27 of 9 with 3 maximums already to his name. Struck on the boot, but clearly missing leg. Not been a bad over from Mohsin. He caught him by surprise with that Yorker. Nicely controlled. Certainly a lot to like about him. He's got good pace, nice balanced action. Could be one to watch out for in the future. Oh, put down. It was a catch at short mid wicket. Went quickly though. And an opportunity goes begging. Was flicked in the air. Oh, those are never easy. But sometimes you need them to stick. So an early life for Farman. Early chance created and grasped. Just pinged over mid-off. Just timing. What a shot from Luqman Faisal. Spoiling the over. It was just a check drive. Look at that. Beautiful shot. No chance for the mid-off. 41 on board for 7 Districts. So another bowling change. It's the captain himself, Rafiq Zaman. He bowled really well at the death yesterday, but his 1 over in the power play went for 23 runs. So I'm not sure about this idea. It could backfire on Bangla Express. Not a big turner of the ball, just military medium. Maybe he can come around the wicket and create that angle going across the right-hander. Should not have been a single there. The danger man, Luqman Faisal. He's already on 31 of 11. 2 boundaries and 3 sixes. Ominous signs for Bangla. We'll find the gap. Sandeep Singh Sandy should rein it in. Good to see that focus from Luqman Faisal. He's not trying to hit everything out of the park. Playing the ball on merit. If it's in his zone, he'll go for it. Otherwise, give it the due respect. Once again, nicely bowled. Rafiq Zaman is holding his own. Bowling that teasing length to Faisal. Well, that was quite unorthodox. Looking for that sweep. Square leg was in the circle. But this has been a brilliant over from the captain. And only 3 off it in the end. Nicely bowled. 44 for no loss. So a new game plan today for Bangla Express. They're holding back their frontline bowlers. Mohsin Shah, the young speedster, into his second. Flicked away nicely by Farman Ali. Was on the pads. And he's just put it past the fine leg. Easy pickings. Nice wrist work on that one. So Farman gets his first boundary. Not a good delivery from young Mohsin. Anytime you bowl two straight in the power play, you're asking for trouble. Such good batting conditions, short boundaries. Good comeback delivery, genuine outside edge on that occasion. You can see there's plenty to work with young Mohsin Shah. As he gets stronger, fitter, perhaps can add a yard of pace. So much budding young talent in the UAE. Very exciting times. National team doing well. The women's national team also doing very, very well. So the future is bright. Nice idea, but beyond the tram lines. 50 up for 7 Districts in good time. So that one chance of Farman that was put down. Other than that, it's been 7 Districts all the way so far. Followed him on that occasion. You can see in his gather and the way he starts, clearly inspired by Naseem Shah, the Pakistani fast bowler. The way he puts his feet together, grips the ball, starts his run up. Very similar. And that lean forward and he sets off. Hooked away. And hooked all the way by Farman Ali. That's a blistering shot. He's not particularly tall, so anything back of good length. Nicely hit. Bit top edgy. But in the power play, that's a safe hit. So he gets his first 6. And Mohsin Shah is feeling the heat coming from Farman Ali's blade. He is kicked into gear as well. Ominous signs for Bangla. Wow! What a shot that was. Flicked over mid-wicket, couple of bounces. He is looking very confident indeed tonight. That was hit on the rise. Treating him with complete and utter disdain. What a shot. So what started off as a decent spell is being expensive now for Mohsin Shah. Once again, the problem is he's bowling too straight, allowing those lofted shots on the onside. Chance for a run out, but the throw is at the wrong end. Should have gone for the keeper side. Let's take a look at the boundaries in this over. Farman Ali, that hook shot, sailing all the way for a max, and then this brilliant flick. That was played with a lot of authority. So one more over of power play remaining, 61 on board. Oh, beautifully bowled. Is there a stumping here? Polite inquiry. Leg umpire says no. But yeah, this is a good angle. Just sliding the ball across the right-hander. Can he tempt him to step out of his crease or maybe fall over? Beautiful bowling. An awkward customer to deal with. This is high. Is there anybody to take it? Oh no. Shakir and Mohsin, neither went for it in the end. And the captain is gutted. Luqman Faisal gave you a chance, and neither of you accepted it. So frustrating. And he will make you pay. He will make you pay big time. Once again, Luqman Faisal looking puzzled. Bit of extra bounce, hitting the seam. He has looked. This should be another one, surely. Surely. Taken by Sandy. Oh no, it's put down again. What is going on with Bangla Express? This was a sitter. It went high for sure. Oh dear me. That is tragic. Well, Rafiq Zaman can see the funnier side of it. Cut away. I think he got a finger on it. Muhammad Ali will slow it down. But they will pick up 3. Well, a brilliant over without reward from Rafiq Zaman. So Abdul Latif Ayubi, he bowled really well yesterday. Similar bowler to Rafiq Zaman, military medium, wicket to wicket, nothing fancy. But sometimes trying to attack against these kind of bowlers can be very awkward, as we saw Luqman Faisal struggling in the previous over. Power play very much in favor of 7 Districts, but this is another chance. Number 3. And it's chance number 3 that has been put down. What is happening with Bangla? It was the keeper who ran all the way, and even he has put it down. Well, if Luqman Faisal doesn't get a big score today, he has nobody else to blame except himself. 3 chances. Tucked away should be 2. They'll make it quite easily. Bangla Express being their own worst enemy at the moment. 1 catch dropped off Farman and 3 of Luqman Faisal. Good looking drive, but they do have a deep cover in position. Could have been a very different game if they had taken those catches. 2 wickets down. Even 7 Districts with all their firepower would have had to rebuild. Luqman Faisal has completely lost his touch at the moment. A tidy over from Abdul Latif. So 73 for no loss. Well, Luqman Faisal has finally resumed regular programming. Length delivery, blasted over long on for 6. Now he's found the right approach. He's just hanging back in his crease and waiting for the ball. 45 of just 25. But he's lucky to still be there for sure. This opening partnership continues to swell here for 7 Districts. Farman Ali has played some really sparkling shots as well. Oh, up and over the slip fielder. It will slow down. And they're pushing for 3. Good running. No chance for the slip fielder. That went in a flash. He got cramped for room on that one. Oh, brilliant work there by the extra cover. Got a hand on it. They haven't let them completely run away with the game just yet. If only they had held their catches. Rafiq Zaman with a very useful spell. Should have had 2-3 wickets, bare minimum. So reversing their bowling order has worked. Hit firmly. And Hazrat Bilal. Did he pass the ball to the long on fielder? I think you could say so. Let's take a look at this one. Unorthodox fielding effort. 87 for no loss. Change in the bowling then. Hazrat Bilal back into the attack. I thought Abdul Latif Ayubi was bowling well. Would have continued with him. The extra pace of Hazrat Bilal could just suit these two openers. They were looking a bit uncomfortable against Abdul Latif and Rafiq Zaman. I've not seen any spin so far. Oh, there could be a run out here. There will be. Luqman Faisal is furious. It was his call. So finally a slice of luck. Complete failure of communication. Farman Ali had run blindly, didn't respond to the call. And Hazrat Bilal made no mistake, direct hit. And Faisal run out on 49, how tragic. 88 for 1. Well, against the run of play, a wicket has fallen. So Mohammad Irfan back from national team duties for the UAE T20I side, was part of that World Cup team that made the nation proud, bowled beautifully in that tournament. Should have made a lot more runs. He's a very good batter, swashbuckling left-hander, but his bowling was truly brilliant in that tournament. Oh, what a ripper of a delivery from Hazrat Bilal. Had to take evasive action. Pinpoint accurate bouncer. Oh, that gave him the fright of his life. Well bowled. That's what I mean about Hazrat Bilal. When he gets it right, he is a terrific bowler. Oh, that's a big wide. Great work by Gurbaz. Hazrat Bilal clearly annoyed with himself. Just losing his action on that occasion. Oh, beautiful delivery. This is terrific bowling from Hazrat Bilal. Great change of length. You could see Irfan's feet stuck in the crease. Was late on that one, still thinking about the bouncer. It's just frustrating how that setup doesn't really pay off in T20. Beautiful bowling from Hazrat. Well, losing his run up once again. He certainly comes in sprinting hard. So a lengthy delay. Wicket keeper for Bangla Express just not feeling well. Hopefully he'll be all right. We do have our medical staff on the sidelines, keeping a close eye. So hopefully he'll be A-okay. Of course, like I've been repeatedly mentioning, a lot of these players are fasting during the day, so the energy levels may not be at optimum levels. Sandeep Singh will take over the wicket-keeping duties. Well, a big wide, so Hazrat Bilal, he's either bowled a Jaffa or a poor delivery in this over. Has that long sloping run up, runs in hard, generates a lot of his pace from his action. Mohammad Irfan just looking to find his feet in this innings. Can be unnerving when the bowler is spraying the ball around. Not quite sure how to line him up. Well, he's getting a bit frustrated. Well, it's been a lengthy over to say the least from Hazrat Bilal. The wicketkeeper going down with some nausea. He's missed his run-up on a couple of occasions. Finally gets underway, Irfan. And certainly the over rate, that's something that Bangla Express have had problems with in the Ramadan Rumble. They tend to go fast bowling heavy. So Farman Ali, he's looked pretty solid. Did have a catch put down, but he's made the most of it. Got big on him. So finally the end of the 9th over, 93 for 1. So Rafiq Zaman into his final over. Certainly been the pick of the bowlers. Oh, inside edge. Once again bowling those uncomfortable lines to the right-hander coming around the wicket. Hit hard, but there was a sweeper cover on the leg side. The value of keeping it simple, landing it on a good length on the off stump. They have to give due respect. Very precise with his field settings. And they've certainly been very watchful against Rafiq Zaman. He's really improved in terms of his consistency with the ball. Bowled him, trying to cut a straight delivery. And Mohammad Irfan's toil finally comes to an end. Beautifully bowled by Rafiq. The slider and crashing into middle. Second wicket down. So it's going to be Mohammad Irshad, the new batter in. Bit of a mini fight back from Bangla Express. Picking up 2 key wickets of Luqman Faisal and Mohammad Irfan. Beautifully bowled. Well, I'm sure they're wishing they had a couple more overs of Rafiq Zaman. He's certainly enjoying himself out there. Great competitor. In the end, it's a very tidy spell. 1 for 25 on the night. 95 for 2. Nicely cut away by Rishad. So Abdul Latif Ayubi back into the attack. Good fielding. Ubaidullah, the new entrant into the side. So this is an opportunity for Bangla to come back into the game, bowl a few quiet overs. Great effort once again. They're certainly working hard in the field. It's just the catching that's been a problem. Should be a chance, but it's in the gap. Past the long off and deep extra for 4. Too short from Abdul Latif on that occasion. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot. So the 100 has been raised in good time. This should be a chance. Well taken. And Abdul Latif Ayubi celebrates. One shot too many from Irshad. And straight down the throat of long off. I think it's Amjad down there, who makes no mistake. 103 for 3. So Syed Haider, Wasi Shah, part of the World Cup contingent. Coming in at number 5. Oh, chipped back. Shakir Afridi with the return spell. So this is an opportunity here for Bangla Express to just keep a lid on the scoring. They've done well in the last 2-3 overs to pick up wickets. Rafiq Zaman was excellent. Abdul Latif Ayubi getting Irshad. So they are building some sort of momentum here. Well, not with that kind of delivery, Shakir. Usually a very reliable option. The left arm seamer had a rough outing yesterday as well against the Tuskers, just struggling for his control. Better delivery and immediately off the mark, Syed Haider Wasi Shah. Explosive player, terrific athlete, great fielder. He's a good all-round package. And of course, a regular member of the UAE national team these days as the backup keeper. Nicely pulled away by Farman. Had all the time in the world to swivel hook that to the fine leg fence. Not good bowling from Shakir. That fielder is in. And easily put away. No issues. So they've just had some problems with that 4th and 5th bowler. Yeah, will be a wide, much too short. Farman Ali not particularly tall. Had all the time in the world to spank that past the extra cover. Slower delivery, but it was too short. And Farman Ali just had to wait and crash that through extra cover. Great shot. So Shakir is leaking runs. And once again, we're looking at a score of 200 plus against Bangla Express. They've just not been able to put together a good set of 20 overs throughout the tournament. Turned away from the single. I think he would have made it. And yeah, was he protesting his case that it was his call? So just one hit away from his half century. Farman Ali has had his share of luck, had a catch put down early at short mid wicket. But the key is to convert those second opportunities. Well, the way Shakir is proceeding, Rafiq Zaman will need to look somewhere else. Couple of boundaries in this over. First one was a beautiful hook shot. Great technique, got inside the line of the ball. And then this punishing cover drive off the back foot. Well, this over is just getting worse. 4 wides. Shakir, maybe he should switch to round the wicket. If he's going to angle the ball into the right-hander. Somebody should give him that suggestion. Come in, round the wicket, right on the edge of the popping crease. They are much behind on the over rate at the moment. Will certainly face some penalties. Well, there you go. And they've taken 2. Slack fielding from Bangla. 119 for 3. So Abdul Latif Ayubi into his 3rd over. Nicely clipped away. So Farman Ali on the verge of a milestone. He would have felt a bit of pressure. Oh dear me. Like I was mentioning, Farman Ali would have been feeling a bit of pressure after running out Luqman Faisal, even though it wasn't really his fault. Just some miscommunication. But he certainly done well to make sure he kept building his innings. And that will be 50 for Farman Ali. A popular member of the squad. Getting a rousing ovation from the dugout. Always pleased for each other's success. And that's the sign of a healthy team environment, when you celebrate each other's milestones. Great cut shot from Wasi. And it is a sluggish outfield. Proudly donning that UAE helmet, the navy blue. Well, that was a loopy delivery, to say the least. Kept his patience, didn't chase a wide one. I think it was the attempted back of the hand delivery. Current run rate will take them right to 197. But surely they want to go well beyond that. 127 for 3. So it's Hidayatullah Ayubi, the young lad. Nicely swept away. That's a wonderful shot from Farman Ali. Look at the control on that sweep. Not a great ball, pitching on middle and leg. But how well did he control that? Lovely shot. Oh, he's gone behind square as well. Nice swivel pull from Syed Haider. Wasn't that short, but the way he manipulated his body to get that behind square. Very nicely done. Oh, a towering hit. That has gone well clear. Maximum. So they're going after the young spinner. Once again, too short and an easy shot. Testing times for the young leggy. So there's no sense of control at the moment. That's a better delivery. But the damage has already been done. 16 taken off this over. Well, Farman Ali has 6 overs. He's on 64. Can he get 100 to his name? Plenty of boundaries in this over. First it was Farman Ali with that lovely sweep shot. Great control. Then Wasi took on the challenge. Getting low to execute that pull. And then it was a long hop. Sent packing for a monster 6. So Hazrat Bilal down the leg side and whipped away for 4. Farman Ali is playing a gem of a knock here. Once again that bottom hand whip towards the onside. So one end has done well with Rafiq Zaman and Abdul Latif. But from the other end, they've consistently been getting big overs. And have in fact pushed that current run rate to 10.5. Picked up towards mid-wicket for 6. Glorious batting from Farman Ali. What a shot. Just stood upright and used the pace. We've already seen Lukman Faisal get a big 100 in this Ramadan Rumble. And his opening partner may be on his way, maybe. He's batting with so much confidence and freedom. So 150 has been raised. Both of these batters looking solid. And are taking the game away from Bangla Express. And you still have the likes of Wajid Khan, Saghir. Lot of firepower. Lahiru, Sandarwan. Wahab Hassan can bat as well. I'm surely missing a few names. But let me tell you, there are plenty. Lot of talent in the 7 district squad. Oh, good delivery. Just occasionally he's bowled a Jaffer or two. That one pitched and held its line. Oh, great flick, great flick. Once again on the body. And another big over coming in for 7 districts. First boundary, that under edge. This was a great shot, just sat up nicely. And then this one, straying on leg down, once again towards that fine leg region. 160 on board for 7. So Shakir Afridi, he needs to get his act together here. He's a very experienced bowler, just not been able to establish any control. He's bowling slightly better from this round the wicket angle. His natural trajectory. Allows him to bend the ball into the right-hander from wide of the crease. Nicely lofted, and it's in the gap. Oh, good fielding. Put the dive in on the rope, great effort. Still putting in the hard yards. Certainly been a better over from Shakir. But the damage has already been done in his first 2 overs. Went for 33. He's gone big. And it sails away over mid-wicket for another maximum. This is sensational ball striking from Farman Ali. And he's bowled him. Finally, Shakir Afridi gets it right. And it's crashed into middle stump. Round the wicket and finally gets it right. Missed that ball coming in. And he's knocked him over. Some relief for Bangla. 171 for 4. Oh dear me. High full toss and hooked for 6. Certainly a no ball. And certainly a maximum. Abdul Latif Ayubi just slipping out of the hand. Well, this game is getting away from Bangla now. Wasi goes big and beats the mid-wicket fielder. Make that another boundary. Well, the charge towards 200 is well and truly on. Thrashed away. No chance for young Mohsin Shah. So Nabil, pardon me, it's Saghir. Nicely punched away. Well, it looks like it's going to be another big chase here for Bangla Express. They've really struggled with their bowling combinations in this tournament. Need to find a solution for the next one. Saghir, the captain. He loves to belt the ball hard, let me tell you. He's done it in the ILT20 for Gulf Giants. He's done it for the UAE national team and certainly for 7 districts. Bats with a lot of flair and a lot of freedom. Has he cleared? Yes, he has. 6 more for Syed Haider Wasi Shah. He has pressed down on the accelerator in the slot and an easy swing of the blade for a maximum. Oh, got away with that one. Sat up on leg stump. And he can see the funnier side of it. So a big over coming in for 70 once again. Well, this was that first 6. Friendly. Full toss above waist height. Then he smacked it away towards mid-wicket. And then this was a great shot. Down the ground. Elegant blow. All the way beyond the rope. So Mohsin Shah bowled a couple in the power play. Now coming in at the death. Oh, bit of movement on that one. Beautifully bowled. Look at that, just curve in the air. Could be a hint of reverse. Does seem to be a dry outfield this evening. That ball has taken plenty of punishment, that is for sure. Could have been roughed up on one side hitting those concrete stands outside the ground. It's gone fine. And it will run away. Abdul Latif Ayub, we couldn't get there. 4 leg byes. But he is certainly getting that ball to hoop. Very impressive. Not the ball, but the ability to reverse swing. It's certainly a dying art these days, especially in 50 over cricket, 2 new balls. Now they've just tweaked the regulations. 1 ball to be used after 34 overs, so hopefully it will bring the spinners and the art of reverse swing back into one-day cricket. But I certainly like the making of this young lad. With some right guidance and experience, I think he'll be a good prospect for the UAE. A leading edge. Oh, just ballooning. Nobody at mid-off or mid-on. And they've taken 2. So he's just looking to find his footing. He's a terrific ball striker. And fearless cricketer as well. That helicopter flick, but a good catch. Well taken by young Ubaidullah. And finally something to smile about for young Mohsin Shah. He's had a rough couple of evenings. He went full, not quite out of the middle, and a good catch taken at long on. Well judged. And another wicket falls for 7 Districts. So Wahab Hassan coming in next. Oh no, pardon me, Wajid Khan. Usually opens the innings, but of course giving opportunities to other lads. He's another fearless cricketer, very much in the mold of Saghir. Not much of a technician, but he's got power and a useful medium fast bowler as well. Nicely bowled. And in the end, I think it's a decent over from young Mohsin Shah. So Hazrat Bilal back for his final over. Well, he's really struggled with his control this evening. He's bowled a few extremely good deliveries, but then that inconsistency creeping in. And when your frontline experienced fast bowler is struggling like that, can put a lot of pressure on the captain. Good comeback delivery. Well, at least he can see the lighter side of it. So Wajid, he'll be looking to clear that front leg and thrash him over cover point if he can. Go down the leg side. Sandy did really well to get a hand on it. That would have been 5 wides. We'll take a quick single to point. So Wasi. So nearing his half century is Syed Haider. Great bowling. Right in the block hole. And that's what Rafiq Zaman would be wondering, where was this control and quality earlier? Has he connected? Oh, what a shot from Syed Haider. That was pace on and short from Hazrat Bilal. And he has smoked it over square leg for 6. Could be the shot of the night. Brilliant. .48 of 20. It's been a stunning cameo from him. 3 sixes. And a couple of boundaries as well. Strike rate of 230 plus. Outside edge, but there is a third. Well, it's been an off day for Hazrat Bilal, to say the least. Even though this final over was not so bad, just the wides. cut behind point. There is a sweeper though. And they'll push for 2. So final over coming up, 213 on board. So Mohsin Shah, given the responsibility of the final over, of the 3 fast bowlers, I dare say he's been the pick of the lot. Wasi on 49, been a great innings. And he'll ramp it to third for his 50. Beautifully played. Of just 22 balls, he's come in with the right intent, that right attitude. And a great shot. Just using the length of the bowler against him. Well, they won't go for 250 today, but it's pretty close. Good comeback delivery, chance for a run out with the direct hit. But Syed Haider is very quick between the wickets. Good piece of fielding. So it's been once again a trio of batters scoring heavily. Farman Ali, Syed Haider, Wasi Shah and Luqman Faisal. Very similar to the Tuskers yesterday evening. Will scamper for the single. So can he put a final flourish on this batting effort for 7 Districts? Oh, great delivery. And good wicket keeping from Sandy as well. Got a bad bounce. He's bowled a very good over so far. In fact, his last 2 have been very good. It's already a massive target. Nothing really on the line for either team. One has already been eliminated. The other already secured in the quarterfinals, but you still want to compete hard. And good to see Masood Gurbaz is out in the field. They will certainly need his batting. It's still a chaseable score, I would say. They do have some firepower in their batting. The likes of Masood Gurbaz, Mohammad Ali, Sandeep Singh Sandy. If one of them bats deep like Farman Ali, anything is possible. So final ball of the innings. So 221 is what 7 Districts will manage in their 20 overs. Excellent bowling from Mohsin Shah to conclude. Taking a look at the batting card, the openers got them off to a flyer. Luqman Faisal 49 of 28, Farman Ali 79 of just 46. That was a brilliant knock. And Syed Haider Wasi Shah with a quick fire half century as well. Plenty of tap dished out to the Bangla Express bowlers, all expensive apart from Rafiq Zaman, outstanding, 1 for 25, 1 wicket apiece for Abdul Latif Ayubi, Mohsin Shah and Shakir Afridi. So target of 222 for Bangla Express in the run chase should be an entertaining one. Stay tuned. Right then, time for the run chase of Bangla Express 222, a whopping target. Brilliant batting from Luqman Faisal, Farman Ali, and Syed Haider Wasisha has propelled them beyond the 220 mark. As we have the two match officials once again re-emerging. 4 wins out of 4 for 7 districts in the Ramadan Rumble so far, looking to remain perfect. And as we have the Bangla Express openers arriving, Captain Rafiq Zaman in the yellow helmet. And I believe it is Masood Gurbaz alongside him, the wicketkeeper. Was playing some thrilling shots yesterday. Just couldn't follow through. Let's see if he can follow through this evening. Looks like it might be spin to start off with for 7 districts. I did see Ibrahim Masood know it's going to be the captain, Saghir Khan. Taking the new ball, does have good lively pace, can swing the ball. So deep square leg on the bottom right of your screen in position. So all in readiness. Saghir bowling to engineer Rafiq Zaman. Let's see if 7 districts can strike early, or will Bangla Express get off to a strong start. 220 is certainly chaseable, but you need at least 55-60 runs in the power play. And more importantly, keep wickets in hand. Right then, here we go. First ball. Oh, immediately looking to go big over square leg. A rush of blood from Rafiq Zaman, but that's the way he plays. Trying to go hard and heavy in the power play. That one just skidding on, keeping a touch low. So good start here for Saghir. Inspirational leader. There is nothing he won't do that he will not demand of others. And he will not demand of others what he won't do himself. Slightly wider on that occasion. It's not a bad idea to bowl that 5th, 6th stump channel for Rafiq, who's looking to swing everything basically towards cow corner or square leg. Was part of the UAE national team when they created history, beating Bangladesh in a bilateral T20I series. Beautifully bowled once again. Nice shape on that outswinger. Very natural bowler. He's not particularly well built or tall, but he has that natural pace. Can get up to 135, 136 clicks. And he's a terrific athlete. Good fielding by Faisal at mid-on. Keeping that pressure on, not allowing Rafiq off the mark. So Masood Gurbaz just offering him some sage advice. Look to punch through the covers rather than trying to drag everything through the onside. Chance for a run out. Oh dear me. Well, the short mid wicket had all three stumps to aim at. He'll be disappointed. I think it's Israr on not hitting the target. Firmly punched down the ground, long chase. And I think it's Wajid, no, Luqman Faisal, who will keep it to a couple. So first over done, 3 for no loss. So it's going to be Wajid Khan, medium fast, skiddy action. Will be taking the new ball this evening. Oh, nicely bowled, getting that in-dipper going to Gurbaz. Does have the ability to just get that ball to hoop around in the air. Great pickup by Gurbaz. Blasted over mid-wicket for 6. This is exactly what he did last evening. What a shot. That has flown off the bat and was immediately 6. And that is exactly what they need in the power play for Masood Gurbaz to tee off. So off to an aggressive start. Straight to the fielder on this occasion. Certainly has the ability to time the ball clean right from ball 1. Doesn't need any sighters. Oh, it's a no ball. Wajid, that is sloppy. Just over extending himself on the popping crease. Immediately the umpire telling him, mate, there was nothing behind and that line belongs to me. So free hit. Can they maximize it? Not quite. Got away with that one in the end, Wajid Khan. Cracked away over the top. Short, wide and punished. Masood Gurbaz is in the mood yet again. Once again, it's too short from Wajid. You cannot bowl that length at that pace. It's just sitting up nicely. Easy pickings. And tell you what, if Gurbaz hangs around for 8 or 9 overs, this run chase will be well and truly alive. Two cracking blows in this over already from Gurbaz. First, that great pickup for 6. Look at this shot. Brilliant. And then it was pretty much a gift from Wajid. Short, wide, have a square cut. Whipped away. So 16 for no loss after 2. Rafiq Zaman will clear the mid-on. Not quite out of the middle, but that's much better. Looks to be a lot more settled at the crease. Not heaving towards square leg. Much better areas. Look to go over the bowler's head, or extra cover, or wideish mid-on. And they'll push for 2 on the misfield. Need to look a lot sharper in the field, 7 districts. You don't want to be switched off, too casual. Yeah, you've got 220, but that is chaseable. Oh, good comeback delivery. Reared up on Rafiq Zaman, had to take evasive action. Nicely bowled. Testing the middle of the pitch. He does have a very good bouncer, Saghir Khan. Skillful bowler. That hanging slow delivery, that's his wicket-taking ball. That floaty off-cutter. No change in arm speed, very deceptive. Right then, this should be interesting. Gurbaz, 11 of 6. Boundary and a maximum already to his name. Flicked and will just go beyond the square leg for 4. It was more of a short arm jab from Gurbaz. Got a little cramped for room, but just flicked it. Beautiful timing once again. They haven't made him hit the ball down the ground. He likes those square areas. Much better. Try to get him on the front foot. He wants to camp in the crease and play towards the onside. 25 for no loss. So Wajid to continue. Nicely whipped away, but there is a deep mid. Timing the ball a lot better now, Rafiq Zaman. No need to worry about that strike rate when you have an opening partner like Gurbaz. He'll keep up with the required. That is no issue. It's just how long they can remain in the middle. Great punch. It's another no ball and another boundary. That was a slot ball, and Wajid Khan is losing the plot here. Kept his shape, remained dead still at the crease. But a good free hit delivery. How often does that happen? Only a single. Well, I'm sure Saghir will be slightly concerned that they've allowed Bangla Express to get off to a good start here. They're hitting boundaries freely. Top edge will fly over the keeper. Another boundary. This is getting out of hand now for 7 Districts. Was a good bumper. Didn't know much about it, Rafiq Zaman, but he'll take the result gleefully. So Wajid is leaking runs here, very expensive. Is that cotton bolt? Yeah, it is. Well, what a tame dismissal in the end. Slower delivery. It was on middle and just a leading edge. Simplest of lollipop catches. And Wajid gets Rafiq Zaman, 36 for 1. So Sandeep Singh Sandy. He's another terrific ball striker. If he can get set, get going, he can match Masood Gurbaz's stroke play. Let's take a look at that fall of the first wicket. It was a nothing delivery. Oh, straight to short third. Disaster for Bangla Express. One of their key batters, big outside edge. And straight to Luqman Faisal. Disappointment for Sandy, second ball duck. And now Bangla Express are in deep trouble. 36 for 2. 2 wickets in the over. So 2 wickets in the over for Wajid. Good bounce back after leaking some runs, some no balls. Muhammad Ali coming in at 4. Change in the bowling. Lahiru Sundaruwan, Sri Lankan all-rounder. Coming in to bowl the 5th over of power play. Well, it's another no ball. And what a great shot. Lovely on drive from Gurbaz. So the virus is spreading from Wajid to Lahiru. And these guys train non-stop. That's poor disciplines. I'm sure their coach, Mr. Rizwan Arshad, is not happy. These are the controllables. There is no excuse for you to be overstepping as a medium fast bowler. Slammed away over square leg for 6. This is thrilling batting from Gurbaz. Bouncer did not quite rise. He had all the time in the world to swat it away for half a dozen. They are pretty much keeping up with the required at this rate. Because of this man on screen. What a knock, 28 of 12. It's another one, even bigger. 50 up. And Masood Gurbaz is batting like his famous namesake. Off a good length and smashed. 34 of just 13. This is pure entertainment. His third 6, no, pardon me. Yes, his third 6 and his 3 boundaries to go with it as well. So of the 13 deliveries he's faced, 6 have gone for boundaries. Wahab Hassan, what are you doing, my friend? He is a character, but also an unbelievable fielder. One of the best in the UAE. Seen him take some blinding catches at short, mid and backward point. Supreme athlete. And good to see him respecting the good deliveries. Anything that is not in his range, he's looking to play it conservatively. It's sure they've got a couple of wickets, but as long as Gurbaz is there, this contest is alive. Just need some support. Muhammad Ali is a similar kind of batter, attack-minded. Should push for 2 here. And this could be close. Needed a clean collection. Good running in the end. So very expensive over from Lahiru. The momentum is still with Bangla Express despite 2 wickets falling in the previous over. And gone! Caught at backward point. And Lahiru gets his revenge. Finally got the length right and immediate result. Good catch by Wajid at that point. Well, Masood Gurbaz entertained us. This was that brilliant hook shot. And then this punishing blow towards mid-wicket. But in the end, 1 shot too many. Trying to force the issue and straight to Wajid. 53 for 3. So Wajid will continue. Good fielding, Israr Ahmed at backward point. That was cut well by Muhammad Ali. Within the tram lines, just about. Yeah, well executed in the end. Good call by the umpire. It's very much a reference point. It's not a fixed boundary, that wide tram line. Good looking square drive and all the way for 4. Nicely dispatched by Muhammad Ali. Too much width on offer. Slightly on the fuller side as well. Beautifully put away. Freeing his arms for a crisp boundary. It's certainly been a mixed bag of a power play for 7 Districts. Outside edge. There is a deep point though. Nice Yorker that from Wajid. Caught him by surprise. So it's going to be the young lad, Ubaidullah Zazai. Getting a game this evening. I'm sure there'll be butterflies in his stomach. Well, got a full toss on leg stump he could have put away. Leaving that well alone. And now they desperately need a partnership. You can perhaps take a bit of time. Just try to support Muhammad Ali. He can certainly deliver the big hits. Oh, it's another no ball. Well, I'm sure Saghir is tearing his hair out. Very poor disciplines from his fast bowlers. Wajid always pushing the margins. Nicely played, but straight to point. So end of the power play, 60 on board, but for the loss of 3. So Lahiru was a bit expensive, but did get the key wicket of Gurbaz. Nice looking punch. Has a good organized technique, Muhammad Ali. Let's see if young Ubaidullah can get himself going here. Nicely played with soft hands. And he will breathe a huge sigh of relief to get off the mark. Just a young lad, seems to be a teenager. Getting his first outing that I've witnessed in the Ramadan Rumble. Now there is some protection on the boundary rope for Lahiru. Been part and parcel of 7 Districts for a long time now, at least 3.5, 4 years since I've been watching him. He's really improved, gotten fitter, gotten stronger, increased his pace. I'm a bit concerned about that bandage around his right elbow though. But he's certainly improved day by day as a cricketer. Just a bat hitting the turf. Optimistic appeal from Farman Ali. Needs to move that front foot towards the ball though, Ubaidullah. Try to get closer to the ball rather than free your arms, especially in the early stages of your innings. So very good over from Lahiru, only 4 off it, 64 for 3. So part-time spin of Luqman Faisal. Oh, starts off with a very nice wrong one. He's bowling leg break with a fast bowler's run up. Nicely bowled. Yeah, trying to, it's basically off break but with a wrist spinner's action. So he has certainly been developing his bowling. Oh, this could be tight. Needed a direct hit. Certainly not being able to read him at the moment. It's Muhammad Ali. He's bowling a very good length. Excellent over from Luqman Faisal. 68 for 3. So the leg spinner Ibrahim Masood, very talented bowler. He can cause a lot of havoc to Bangla Express here if they don't read his variations. He's got a beautiful wrong one. But I feel he just needs to use it a lot more selectively. Bowling into the pitch at the moment. Just a bit premeditated from Muhammad Ali. Should look to play on the offside. So the youngster fancies himself against the leg break. Oh, what a catch! No, 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 put down. Well done, Saveer. That is great sportsman spirit. Immediately telling the umpire, no, stunning piece of fielding. And he deserves a lot of appreciation for that. This should be a catch. Easy peasy for Wasi. And Ibrahim Masood eventually gets his man. Didn't get to the pitch of the ball. Flat hit. And well judged by Syed Haider. Good catch that. 70 for 4. So Abdul Latif Ayubi coming in at number 6. It's going to be challenging now for the middle order to tackle the wrist spinners now with their mystery and guile. Well, that's one way to play it. Use your feet. So brilliant over from Masood. 70 for 4. Under edge on that sweep. Well, they have to play him like an off spinner basically. He's undercutting the ball to come into the right hander. And he's getting that awkward bounce. If he works on it, I think Luqman Faisal can be very useful. That was the front of the hander, the quicker one. Showing a lot of skill here. And getting through his overs quickly as well. Bangla Express took a long time to bowl their 20 overs. But 7 Districts have been very rapid. Oh! That has been smacked down the ground by Abdul Latif for 4. Great hit. Oh, took a fingertip on the way as well. So at the halfway point, 76 for 4. So Ibrahim Masood in the hunt for wickets. They started off really well, got 50 odd in the power play, but then was that over from Lahiru and Wajid that took the game away from them perhaps. And now that asking equation is becoming difficult. It's another no ball and a catch put down. Well, by my counting, 5 no balls bowled by 7 Districts. And that too from a spinner. Saghir must have steam coming out of his ears. Ubaidullah will find the long on and he puts the catch down. So some of the out cricket being played here by 7 Districts is very sloppy. They don't want to do that in the quarterfinals because it could be very costly. Fair enough, there is nothing at stake this evening. Those errors will not hurt you that badly. But what if it's against a top side in the knockout stage? Straight to the fielder. Wajid Khan at point again. He's got safe hands. It was the wrong one. Ubaidullah looking for that cut shot. Couldn't control it. And a simple catch. 82 for 5. So Amjad Khan in at 7. Wickets are falling in bunches now. Good cut shot, but well fielded by Wajid. Does well to save at least 3 runs. Successful over for Ibrahim Masood. Gets his second. So Lukman into his 3rd over. He certainly deserves a wicket or 2. Maybe this one will be fired in at middle and off. Oh, just straight down leg. No real appeal. Ramjad needs to be careful with his stride. Or you can get to the non-strikers end, the best place to be. He was ready for the quicker one. Well watched. Luqman Faisal would dearly like to add to that wickets column. 49 runs today. Googly getting big. In fact, I would say that's his stock ball rather than a wrong one. Oh, came in very sharply, beautifully bowled. Let's take a look at this one again. That underspin. Ah, just missing leg stick. He's remaining leg side of the ball, which is a good idea. Keep that space for that bat to come in. Don't put your stride out. And then the good old-fashioned heave-ho. So Ibrahim Masood going through his spell quite efficiently. Polite look at the umpire who says no, it's within the tram lines. Yeah, this time it was beyond. Could be the setup for the wrong one. With a few wideish leg breaks. He's managed it well in the end. But that required run rate has now ballooned up to unmanageable proportions. Oh, beautifully bowled. Had no chance on that one. Look at that big turn. 91 for 5. So Abdul Latif is turning it on. Or down the leg side, further runs. Waiting for the umpire's signal. I think it might be +5 here. Yeah. So Luqman Faisal losing the plot in his final over, just trying to follow the batter. And he'll have to re-bowl that one. One big over can spoil the entire economy rate of a 4-over quota. Overall, he's bowled beautifully. So Abdul Latif Ayubi, he's had a good game, bowled really well. Some runs under his belt. He certainly does pack a punch. Providing some stubborn resistance. Let's take a look at those boundaries from Abdul Latif Ayubi. Just spanked it past the extra cover on that full toss. And then the big six. That was a thunderous hit. Well over long on. So a big over coming in for Bangla Express. Oh, it's a monster hit over square leg. Abdul Latif Ayubi. Oh, fetch that one. Pitching on middle and swatted. That was always going to be 6. This has been an entertaining cameo. And even Ibrahim Masood has not been spared some punishment. Amjad goes big and will clear the long on. Floaty delivery. But right in the slot. So this is an entertaining partnership now. Both batters looking to go after the spinners. Saghir might need to change his game plan. Nicely cut away, but there is a sweeper cover. We thought they were in real danger of being bowled out, but this partnership has at least made sure that seems unlikely. Nicely bowled, beautiful delivery. When he gets it right, he is a special bowler, Ibrahim Masood. Immensely talented. Is this long enough? Brilliant catch by Syed Haider at that long off position. I thought it might dip in front of him, but that's a fantastic grab. What a match he's had. Well taken, well judged. And Abdul Latif Ayubi's cameo comes to an end. So Abdul Rahim Khan, the new batter in, Rahil Ali, young all-rounder, bowls some off break, very talented, what a superb fielder he is. And you can clearly see his inspiration is somebody like Saqlain Mushtaq, the way he sets up. Oh, that was the straighter one. Kind of a doosra, but a bit of drift on it. But bowled with a clean action, most importantly. Very talented young lad. He has a big and bright future. So getting through the overs quite quickly here, 7 districts. Is this a catch? No. Well, Abdul Rahim, where are you going, my friend? There was never two there. Oh, look at that one, just zip away from the right-hander. These young lot are skillful, let me tell you. Just in front of the mid-wicket, Wajid, he's taken a fair few catches today already. Oh, late decision, but it was just outside, it started outside the tram line. So tidy over from Rahil for the most part. 126 for 6. So Wasi, Sayyid Haider Wasi Shah, as is fondly known. Looks like he'll be bowling some leg break here from the way he's setting up. Oh, there could be a run out. Just made it. Oh, he's got him. Beautifully bowled by Wasi. Abdul Rahim just ran down the wicket. And if you didn't get to the pitch, you're in big trouble. And such he was. Stumped by Farman Ali. So Hidayatullah, slip in place for the youngster. Oh, nicely bowled. He's got good control. Drift, turn and bounce. Gully in position now. Oh, taken. Great catch by Israr. And Sayyid Haider Wasisha is shocked that he's held on to that one. Good catch. Came at a comfortable height. And second wicket in the over. Hazrat Bilal. So can he get 3 in the over? Well, good that he kept a mid wicket for that one. So looks like Bangla Express's Ramadan Rumble campaign will end this evening. And a good run out for 7 districts before the quarter-final stage. $128 for 8. So Raheel would like to get a wicket or 2 under his name. Would have liked to see him bat, but the top order really dominated today for 7 districts. Hitting from the crease and good catch. Young Irshad makes sure it's not on the boundary rope. And Amjad Khan connected well, but just couldn't get enough on it. And no mistake made by the fielder in the deep. So Raheel gets his wicket. So final batter in is Shakir Afridi. All fun and games at the Ramadan Rumble. Match has been played in a terrific friendly atmosphere for the most part. This is big and will clear just in front of the side screen for a maximum. Nicely hit by Shakir Afridi. He absolutely threw the kitchen sink at that one. Wasn't a bad delivery, maybe a touch full from Rahil. Very rarely can the tailenders resist a bit of flight against the finger spinners. Nicely cut away. So 136 for 9. So Syed Haider, he's had a good day out. Runs and wickets and catches. Oh, just in front of the point fielder. So Hazrat Bilal, he can really wallop the ball. Is he looking for a big shot? Oh, beats the mid-wicket fielder. That has gone sizzling away to the boundary. Not a great delivery. A bit short and jumping onto the back foot. Lusty blow, gone for 6. Luqman Faisal tried his best. That was a bit too full. Almost hit himself out of his shoes. Oh, Hazrat Bilal. So he's getting some runs to his name to close out his Ramadan Rumble. Is this another one? Straight to the fielder. And that will be the game. Trying to force it off the back foot. The momentum was not with it. A power failure. And in the end, he ends up with a 3-for as 7 Districts win comfortably by 74 runs to top the table in Group A. Plenty of steady contributions, but nobody getting that big score. Masood Gurbaz looked good for 36, and Abdul Latif Ayubi played some great shots as well. But that target of 222 was much too far. The wickets were shared aplenty. 2 for Wajid, 1 for Lahiru, 3 for Ibrahim Masood and Syed Haider. And Rahil, the young off-spinner, also got 1 to his name. So it was 7 Districts batting first, who posted a big score, 221, thanks to Farman Ali, batted beautifully for 79. Syed Haider Wasisha, 55 not out, and Luqman Faisal made a quick fire 49, 1 wicket apiece for Zaman, Mohsin Shah and Abdul Latif Ayubi, and Bangla Express were bowled out for 147. 3 wickets for Ibrahim Masood and Syed Haider Wasisha. Masood Gurbaz, the highest scorer with 36, as 7 Districts make it 5 out of 5 in the Ramadan Rumble and win by 74 runs. So we'll take a short break and be back with the player of the match ceremony. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the post-match presentation for match number 28 of the Abu Dhabi Ramadan Rumble. It was a comfortable victory for 7 Districts, who make it 5 wins out of 5 in Group A and top the table and head into the quarterfinals with a lot of confidence. With this one-sided victory against Bangla Express, it's time to give the Player of the Match trophy that will be presented by our esteemed match referee, Mr. Preetham Narsinghani, and it goes to the star all-rounder of 7 Districts, Syed Haider Wasi Shah. Well, it's a long list. He got a 50, he took 3 wickets, and he took 2 wonderful catches in the outfield as well. Wasi, congratulations. First of all, can we have a brief word about your World Cup experience?
It was a surreal experience, honestly. Alhamdulillah. First of all, God gave me the opportunity. Allah gave me the opportunity to go out there and showcase my talent and my skill in the World Cup. And not many people get the chance. Alhamdulillah, being one of the people who got the chance, I'm very grateful. And it's one of the things that I'll never forget.
And of course, back to your regular day job, representing 7 Districts, 5 wins out of 5, so taking confidence into the quarterfinals.
No, 100%. The team's been doing really well, but just need to make sure and let everyone know that the job's not over. This was just a stepping stone for us, and the real game starts in knockouts. It's anyone's game, but we're gonna make sure we go hard and we see how things go after that.
Are you going to get a haircut if you win the Ramadan Rumble?
No, not really. It's I don't know. Actually, I don't know why I'm not. I've decided not to get a haircut, but that's just maybe it's working in my favor now. So you never know.
Yeah, the form is certainly reflecting that. Well played today.
Thank you so much, Ahmed.
Well, that's all from the Ramadan Rumble for tonight, but tomorrow we'll do it all over again at 7 p.m. local time. Till then, take care and good night.